Hello everyone, welcome back to G&J Exploring. In today's video we complete our trip around the island of Tenerife. We start off in Los Cristianos and have a nice relaxing day looking around the town and spending some time in its numerous attractions. The day afterwards we head to the Siam Park water park and spend the entire day on the water slides and attractions in the park and have an excellent time and only get a little bit sunburnt in the process. The following day we head to the town of Adegi and its Barranco del Infierno walk. The walk takes you deep into the mountains above the town and you get to visit a waterfall right at the far end. On the final day we head back to Siam Park. The park has some very good offers on second visits, so we take the opportunity to spend a nice relaxing time in the park before we head back to the airport and take our flight home. This trip around Tenerife was one of our favourite trips, and it is an amazing place to go and visit. Overall, we would definitely recommend going to Tenerife. And once again, we hope you enjoy this video, and we'll see you on our next trip, hopefully soon.
It's a new day here in Tenerife. After having a very lazy morning in the apartment, we are here at a poke place, just for something a little bit different. We are just off the main strip of Los Cristianos, and this is where some of the more different and traditional restaurants are.
Following our nice lunch, we've done a bit of shopping, done some posting of cards, and now we're at the far end of Los Cristianos on the other side of our apartment. And we're just having a nice walk along this bit of the front. It's a lot quieter than the bit we were on before, but it's still very nice. So we're going to just walk to the end and see what we find. I think we'll be going back to our apartments and drinking a few cervezas on the balcony. After a bit of a rest back at the apartment, it's been a not the most active day for us today. Very slow in fact. But we've had a nice time, and we've just come out late at night again to have a look at the sunset. We're on one of the beaches here, and you've got a lot of people playing volleyball there to quite a good standard. But we're just going to walk down here and have a look at the lovely sun setting. It's a new day here in Tenerife, and Juliet and I are being a bit more active today, and we are going to the Siam Park water park. So we're going to be going in now. We obviously won't be doing too many videos inside, but we'll see what it's about, and we'll get back to you later on today. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon here at Siam Park, and Juliet and I have done all the rides and are now sitting here on the very nice beach. And basically, because we got some fast passes, which I definitely recommend, we've done all the rides 2 or 3 times now in the last 4 hours, so we've had a great time. Best ride was probably the Dragon, but the volcano was very good, as was Shanghai, something like that. But yeah, a very good day, really enjoyable, definitely a water park to come to visit. And we're now going to be here in the pool enjoying this big tidal wave that it generates and pushes towards you. Once we're done this, we'll probably have a sit down, and then we'll be heading down the lazy river, and hopefully we'll do some videos as we go down that. We are now on the lazy river, and it is very lazy, but there are some quick bits, and later on we'll get to a bit of a rapid section. But for now, we're just heading down the river and having a very nice time while we do it. And here we are, still heading down the very lazy river. Juliet's trying to manoeuvre us into the way of the sort of speed bit, but no, we've missed it, and we are just going to meander ever so lazily along.
We have now come to an interesting part of the rapids, where we go up this travelator type thing, and we'll show you what is round the corner.
And here we are on the rapids. Try not to lose a GoPro. And here we are an underwater tunnel. So we are here at the exit to the park, where we have some seals swimming around, looking fairly happy, given they're in a big water cage. But yeah, it's been a great day here. We've done pretty much everything. We've done pretty much everything many times. So I'd say definitely well worth coming. But 100% you want to get the fast pass, because it will make your enjoyment of the place so much better. It's a new day, and after our water park yesterday, we're now out and about doing something a bit more active. And we have come up from the coast to Old Adagi, which is about 15 minutes into the hills. And here we are doing the Barranco del Infierno walk, which is a walk up this valley in front of us, and you get to look at all the nature, flora, fauna, and the geology of the area. And we'll get back to you when there's something interesting to see. We're a bit along the walk, and as you can see, it is a very nice area to come to. Walk's quite easy, not too difficult, and there's a nice amount of things to look at. So that's looking up the valley, very pretty. And if we swing round, you can see the sun on the old Adigi town down there, and that looks very pretty as well. We are even further along the path, about 2/3 of the way to the waterfall at the end, and we've now reached sort of the valley floor, or we're nearly there. But what's very interesting here is we have the old aqueduct here below us, and we're sort of following this route of the aqueduct to where it starts, and I guess it starts roughly where the waterfall is to take water into the local town.
We are getting towards the end of the walk now, and this is the last bit where you follow the riverbed, which is just down there to our left, and we are on the hunt for a waterfall. So we'll go back to you when we find it.
We have now reached the waterfall, and a very impressive waterfall it is. You've got the bit down here which you can see, but if you go up, it's coming all the way from the top of the cliffs up there. Now this waterfall and the river it feeds is very interesting, because this is one of the few permanent or almost permanent streams on the island. Most of the other streams you see are sort of synthetic in some way. So yep, very impressive, very nice walk, not too difficult, and I would say well worth doing. You will probably now see a bit of a time lapse of us heading down the hill, but we'll see how well it works. Hopefully you all have just seen a time lapse of us coming down the valley, and a very nice walk it was. As you saw, there's a lot of people we passed on the way back down. They sort of stop people coming in about midday, which it is now. But I'd recommend getting up and doing it first thing, because then you don't have anyone walking past you as you go up to the waterfall. But all in all, a very nice walk, and we're now going to head into the town, which is just behind this restaurant, and go have a look what we can find down there. We are now in Old Adagi town, and it is a very nice town. Nice high street, we've got these churches around us, and we're in this square with this large concrete structure you may remember seeing from when we were up the path. And I think if I walk over to this sort of balcony area here, where we also look back up to where we were walking, and also look down the valley that the river we walked along flows when it's got a lot of water in it. We are now a bit further into the old town, and we can see up the valley a little bit to where we were, and we can see the valley bottom where the waterfall and the river we walked along eventually goes to. And yeah, it's a very pretty old town. Probably not going to stay here too long. We're probably going to head back to the apartment and sort a few things out because we're flying off tomorrow. But yep, that is it for the moment, and we'll see you in a little bit. It's the evening here in Los Cristianos, and we've just had a very nice, very authentic dinner in the town, and we're now just heading back to our apartment. It's been a really good day here. We had a nice relaxing time after a walk, and tomorrow we're going to be leaving Tenerife, but because of how cheap it is to go back to the water park, we're actually going back to the water park for a second day. So we'll see you tomorrow back at the park. It's a new day, and unfortunately the last day we have here in Tenerife, and Julia and I have spent another very fun day here at Siam Park. We've not done any of the other videos today because it's been very similar to when we came here a few days ago, but now we had a much better idea how things worked, and we managed to go on pretty much everything without even having to get a fast pass this time. But we've had a really nice time here in Tenerife. We're looking forward to coming back again at some point in the future, and hopefully you've enjoyed watching these videos as much as we've enjoyed making them, and we will see you next time.